Okay, today we're going to review how we multiply fractions. Hey, if you take a look on the board here, we've got three problems. Let's start with the first one. Pretty easy stuff. First thing, when you're multiplying fractions, you just multiply across. Multiply the numerators, multiply the denominators. So if you look at the first problem here, we set up a nice easy one for you. Multiply straight across. 1/2 times 3/4. We have 1/2. 1 times 3 is 3. 2 times 4 is 8. So the product of 1/2 times 3/4 is 3/8. Just multiplying straight across. All right, take a look at this next problem. We got 3.5 times 4 1/4. On this one, we should probably first take these mixed numbers and rename them as improper fractions. Remember to do that. We take the denominator times the whole number and add the numerator. 2 times 3 is 6, plus 1 is 7, and we write it over the denominator, 2. 7/2. If you have 7 $half, you have $3.5. 3.5, 7/2, same thing. 4 times 4 is 16, plus 1 is 17. Put it over 4. 7/2 times 17 quarters, 17/4. Okay, once again, just like on the last problem, to multiply fractions, just multiply across. 7 times 17. Well, 7 times 7 is 49. Carry the 4. 7 times 1 is 7, plus 4 is 11. 119. And 2 times 4 is 8. So I have 119/8. That's an improper fraction. And we want to rename that one as a mixed number. So let's go 119 divided by 8. Notice we're doing long division here, no calculators. This is arithmetic we should be able to do pretty easily. 8 goes into 11 one time. It's an 8. And 8 into 39 goes about 4 times. 4 times 8 is 32. Well, a remainder of 7, so it's going to be 14 and 7/8 is our final answer. All right. And this last problem we want to show you has to do with another skill that you guys have learned before. Take a look. Again, we're going to first rename these as improper fractions. Rename these mixed numbers as improper fractions. 8 times 2 is 16, plus 5 is 21. We'll make it 21 over 8. Times 3 times 1 is 3, plus 2 is 5. We'll make it 5 over 3. Now I can multiply 21 times 5 and 8 times 3, and then have to do some division like we did over here. Or we could simplify before we multiply. You notice that 3 and 21 have a common factor. 3 goes into both of them. So I can divide out the 3. Say 3 goes into 3 one time. 3 goes into 21 7 times. And now I'll be dealing with some much smaller numbers. Makes it a little bit easier to do the division and the multiplication. So we multiply 7 times 5 gives us 35. 8 times 1 is 8. So we have 35/8. Okay, 8 goes into 35 4 times. That would be 32. We would have 3 left over. So we can say that our final answer is going to be 4 and 3/8. Okay, so there's a little review on how you multiply some fractions, including when we simplify before we multiply, as well as multiplying mixed numbers. Okay, let's get to work.